As soon as there's light, we're getting the fuck out of here. Oh, this is
So-
terrible now.
I'm just gonna relay pretty much all of that back to the team. Right when I come in, whoever's awake, I'm just gonna basically say the town is busier than it was when we first got here.
So, things I would like to do as we start settling down for camp is ritual
Sure.
cast alarm around the area of the camp.
Okay.
And I will drop it in
Yes.
chat for anyone who wants the spell.
Yep.
So
Ooh, neat.
it'll be a mental alarm, so it'll wake Carl up, but since Carl sleeps with his limbs inside, the screaming should wake up anyone else.
I will. Are you telling us that you're doing this?
You see Carl like kind of start fiddling with some stuff. He starts pulling out like a thing of silver wire and doesn't say what he's doing, but he makes a 20-foot like cubic area around the camp.
So is that how you're gonna alarm
I'm
us?
just gonna. In that case, I'm just gonna ask you, Carl. What are you doing?
Oh yeah. This'll alert me if anything that as he's like attaching it to, and it's sparking as he's attaching it to like a little, you see like a little cube, and he's like trying to like whack at it with like a screwdriver. Actually no, he's got actually the screwdriver. Yeah, he's got that tool. Oh yeah. This will alert me if anybody comes in here that shouldn't be here. So if it's not us or anything like if it's like a rabbit or like a bird or like a squirrel, it won't alert me. But if it's a person, it will.
Okay.
Pretty crafty,
No.
chest.
You do this before or after he is left to go spy on the town?
Before, as we're setting up camp,
Okay.
All right.
because it
Okay.
lasts 8 hours.
And I'm gonna
Yep.
say, okay, I'm gonna sit. Hang on. Basically, closest, like within our camp, within that line, obviously, but closest to the road, overlooking the village, because I just don't trust that village.
That's fair.
Which would mean I'd probably be the first to see Grau coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You see Graw return. Both of you, I assume, head toward camp, or are you just gonna let him go by and you're gonna try to stay at that half
I'm
mile
gonna,
mark?
as I start seeing him come in, and then once he's close enough for me to realize, oh, that's Grau, I'm gonna roll perception to see if he's being followed.
Okay. By all means, go ahead.
All right, come on, guys, we need another big one. What'd I
Damn.
get? Hell yeah,
Nope.
24.
No, you do your best. You do your best. I assume wearing the goggles, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, big time.
Yeah. So you do your best to try to look past him. You see him approach. He's being extra catty, and sneaks up on you up to a certain point. But yeah, no, nothing. No one's following him.
Okay.
You know, as I'm gonna add a little flavor
see
to that.
You see the torch. You see the torches lit the front of the at the front of the city or the front of the town.
Right.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna add just a little flavor to that. Since I did get that nat 20, and he's trying to perceive me, I just want to basically appear next to him and go, "What are you looking at?"
What is your actual stealth with 20?
26.
Oh, then yeah, no, you don't see him approach.
Oh shit. Okay.
Mhm. So yeah, I'll be like right next to him, and you just hear this low growl that vibrates your body. Just, what are you looking at?
Yeah, I just turn over and go, holy shit, man. Okay.
Oh shit!
And then I immediately say, if you were able to sneak up on me, because, my crazy perception gnat,
Mhm.
I go, then we might have a really big problem, because you're, like, basically made of rock.
I'm very good at sneaking.
Yeah, I don't think you're as good at sneaking as the weirdos in that town. So,
Whatever you say.
everybody up, and I just turn back to the camp. And explain that this big motherfucker was able to run up on me and not dig up on me, and I didn't see him coming. So we should be ready for any weird shit that's about to happen.
Carl, I assume, reminds you of the alarm spell,
Yeah.
getting you.
Yes. He kind of
Yeah.
rolls, well, as one would roll.
However-
over, just sitting on the ground.
My
However,
character doesn't
this
care.
is already
Very
this is
paranoid.
already into your sleep. This is already into your sleep. They triggered the alarm spell.
Oh.
Wait, what?
They were outside of the cube.
Well, he can clarify
I
who.
was
I
in the
designate
queue.
who triggers it or not. So
Oh, I
it's
see.
the members of the party and anything that would be like, say, the wolves
Too small.
that we
Mhm.
have,
Yep.
or and I
So he
explicitly
takes,
have
like,
designated.
12 and- yeah.
So,
Okay,
like-
I see.
Yeah,
It's
so
not a
basically
limited
I
number of
think
people.
Yeah, so I think
Okay.
of like the birds and whatever kind of birds are around: squirrels, rabbits,
Okay.
mice.
But yeah,
Rats.
so I turn back and go, everyone wake up for a second. This big motherfucker was able to sneak up on me without digging his way here. I think we're probably going to have company because that town just gives me the absolute creeps.
You hear a thump as Carl rolls over. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Like, all right, I'll do my best to stay on guard. So I stay up and stare for a few more hours. I'll
So
turn
that way
to
you can get
Growl.
your sleep in.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I turn to Growl and say, "You gonna take second check for the night? I'll
You know what?
do the rest of this, and then for like an hour or two."
Shadow's
And then
just
if
gonna
you're
walk
down-
up and
For giving
Kinda
Well,
you.
that would mean you're up the whole damn night.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Shadow
So-
just goes, I'll take the second watch.
Oh,
You
I
got
was-
second. All right.
So
thanks.
He's like, I'm usually supposed to be up at night anyway.
And I tell Shadow, okay, I'll sleep basically right next to you. So if anything happens, you wake me up and you got my shield.
You'd see him
'Cause I know
throw
he's
a thumbs
tiny.
up.
Yeah.
He goes, I'll jump on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
all right. So who of you is doing first shift?
I am
Roll a perception check.
done. Find it again.
And that one.
God damn.
22. What's
Wow.
up?
Christ.
Tell me what's
God.
happening. I am rolling great tonight. Oh my god.
No disturbance whatsoever coming from the camp. Some stray birds and bats flying about, trying to hop from
about
tree to
towards
tree
the-
surrounding you guys.
What about towards the town? Because I mean, I'm basically.
Oh, that's what I'm
looking
referring
that
to.
way.
That's what I'm referring
Oh,
to.
okay,
is
okay.
Nothing stirs abnormally. All the lights seem to remain in their fixed positions. You see, you can't really tell from this far away, but you see huddled masses moving back and forth with no real true definition.
Yeah, they're doing their same thing. Okay. They're weirding me the fuck out. My character is very upset.
Well, then
On
let's
top
go.
of that, you notice that there are some flying creatures off in the way distance in the mountain ranges, a little larger than you ever would have thought would be there, but they're so far away that they don't.
Yeah, if they're
Pose
not
a
coming
true threat.
towards us, I ain't worried. I'm worried about
Okay.
that town, big time.
Your focus is generally heavily dedicated toward that.
Very, very much so. Yeah.
Okay. So
They weirded
you
me
try to
out.
get as best a restful night's sleep as you can.
I was about to say you're welcome to roll a d10, and if it's above 5, I slept okay, and if it's below 5, might not have got a good sleep. I'm okay with that.
No, because I don't want to set a bad precedent for what's in the future.
Okay. Oh, we're about to see a lot of bad nights.
No.
of sleep.
I just don't want that to be a thing where I'm rolling way too much for every night.
Oh, I hear you.
Shadow, you take over for him.
Yep.
Roll a perception check.
No.
Say no.
No,
that's
you're-
19.
Oh,
19.
I was like, holy shit.
Shadow falls asleep on post.
No.
And up to the DM.
So, just exactly like Yorn and what he tried to keep you aware of about the town and its movement and lights and flickering, and then off in the distance you see creatures flying over in the mountain range off the moonlit, actually providing a bit of a silhouette for them. But nothing disturbs you in the night.
Well, before everybody gets up, like right as like the limelight's coming up, you just see Shadow just starting to kind of make a fire and trying to like heat up some of the rations and stuff to try and make people breakfast.
Make breakfast. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that smell should hopefully start waking people up.
Okay.
I start.
Andy, do I have a nose?
Do you have a nose? No, you do not.
Okay.
You have
Or,
sensors. Of
I mean,
some kind.
you would have some sense of smell, but I don't know if it'd be through a nose.
Okay. Just making sure I can still smell stuff.
You can lick
I
the
don't
air
know.
like a snack.
And I mean, if you're gonna go that far, can mushrooms hear things?
Considering this one has eyes, he at least has
I mean-
one sense.
Yeah, you at least
Technically-
can see.
Technically, I don't have a nervous system either, but that's just hearsay.
Magic.
Die?
So,
Right.
And you technically die?
so you all see this very small little kobold creating a fire, trying to keep it relatively small, in size, in scale with him.
Yeah, it seems normal to him. I gotcha.
But he creates a little fire. He was able to capture a rabbit on his shift, puts it on the spigot for you guys to have breakfast.
All right, I wanna try to sneak
You
up
do?
behind him. Like no, it's just
Okay.
you know, I'm gonna do this roll first, and then I'll explain.
Oh my god.
That's a 17.
A 17.
What do I have to roll against it?
I think that'd be your passive.
That'd be perception, right?
Because you don't know you're supposed to be looking.
Yeah. DM, what do you think?
I'm sorry, did you roll a stealth check?
Yeah, 17.
A 17?
Yeah.
God blessed.
What's
your what is your passive, Shadow? Passive perception.
I
It's-
heard you. It's 10.
10, yeah.
Okay.
You don't see this incredibly large boulette.
All right, so here's what's happening. So because of the smell,
Big old cat.
because of the smell of the rabbit being cooked, it like perks me up from the smell, and I just groggily saunter up behind him, doing like a little crocodile slither, and then like with my eyes half open, I just like lurch over him to eat half the stick that he's cooking this rabbit on and the rabbit.
Question.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who's the nearest person to me that's not Graw?
It's me. I'm
Yeah,
sleeping
Bjorn.
right behind you.
You made sure to stay close to Yorn the entire time.
as
I'm
Graw,
literally right next to you.
as Graw kind of goes over me to get the rabbit, you immediately see Shadow drop the stick and like basically like crawl up Yorn behind his head, like with his short sword out.
Growl, what was your sneak?
17.
17,
Like,
but
just-
you were asleep.
Just
Yeah.
You were
imagine,
asleep. You and
imagine a kobold-sized parrot on Yorn's shoulder with a sword out,
right.
just fucking
Yep.
terrified.
Yeah.
And like,
So,
What
yeah,
a dysfunctional family.
As he realizes Graw, he just kind of like looks at Yorn and slowly steps his way down, a lot slower than he got up there.
So, Mora, what are you doing? What are you doing? Since you were technically like hibernating in this 8-hour shift,
Oh yeah, there's that.
in and
too.
out every now and then, not necessarily fully needing sleep, but just wanting to rest. You know, rest those bones.
This is an adventuring party. This is
Yeah,
the ideal
you
adventuring party.
notice that the boulette has snagged the little rabbit that is being cooked by the kobold. What do you do?
He's dead.
I guess
Good
that's
to
what he
know.
does.
The vampires have taken him. The curse has taken him.
He chuckles.
Yeah.
Continuing
All
on.
So, yeah. I'm still like half asleep as he climbs up Yorn. I'm just gonna go. It's all right, and then I'm gonna go back to where I was laying down.
Go.
So,
I don't know. Okay, fine.
The day is yours. What do you do? Do you want to head back toward the town, actually interact with them? Do you want to continue to observe them and wait for Brok to come to you, or the excuse me, Smithy to come to you guys, or do you want to head up toward the Smithy?
I would like to personally head up to the Smithy. I want to get to him as soon as possible, just to mitigate risks. That's my choice.
The more time that we can spend with him to help him out, the better off we will be ultimately.
All right.
Less
I'd
risk.
pull
to him.
out
All opposed?
pull out a really moldy piece of bread for my ration. I'm good to go.
Mm-hmm. How long does your new pet last?
It should
Is
just
it
go
per
on
day?
the day.
So another
yeah,
2
it was-
days.
It was per day. It was per
Okay.
day. So no. The dire wolf is that disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Goodness gracious, guys.
And
All right.
with, the prep in the morning that Carl has to do for one of his new toys that I forgot to do last time with the all-purpose tool, Carl kind of approaches the mushroom with the screwdriver in hand and kind of points out, "Hey, can I, have a little the." He kind of points to the moldy ration that's sticking halfway out of the mushroom.
Mhm.
Sure. I'd pull it out and hand it to him.
He takes a piece off and starts kind of pulling some other stuff out of him that looks like rotten meat and kind of like pushes it together, and you see him like kind of stuffing it into what looks like a bottle and kind of tweaking at it with the tool. You see the screwdriver kind of like transform into like a mortar and pestle, and he's kind of working at it, and Carl's just kind of giggling the whole time. And by the time he's done, he holds out this bottle that's got flies and maggots and mites swirling around it. All right, boys, I got a new toy.
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
And for the day, he has the spell or the cantrip infestation.
Yay.
I'll
So-
just-
Okay.
my character glances over and just goes, "That's a lot of death in one bottle,"
don't
and then
bring
is
that
ready
around
to
me.
keep going.
Don't open that around me.
So
Oh, don't
as you continue forward, you continue to head down the path, I assume. Keep heading north. Try to
Oh,
stay
yeah.
to the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we hit the
In
bridge.
doing so, you eventually make your way past the bridge. You're hugging the left side of this new mountain range. Crap, I do not know all of your passes by heart. Do you mind spitting them out to me real quick?
Oh, the passives? Beep.
Hang on. Whoa. Hang on. Give me a second.
Passive what?
Perception?
Perception?
Yes,
Yeah.
passive perception. That's
Oh, yeah.
basically what this is going to be. There it is. All right,
It
cool.
will not let me click that, so give me 1 sec.
Just drop it in chat.
Yep, just type it in. Okay, Spore Cap. Yorn. Some more. What's your passive?
I am looking for that. and Why can I
It's a
not?
perception. God damn it.
Directly underneath
I love it.
skills, it should be a number surrounded by the little oval.
Oh,
I posted mine.
oh yeah.
I see it.
Okay. Oh, 11. Yep.
Okay. Spore Cap, Yorn, you start noticing that that Shadow, he's not looking down the road. His eyes are elsewhere.
Where are his eyes pointed?
Back at the town?
Toward the right.
Are we
Not
at
heading
the,
toward the back. He's heading.
Okay.
His eyes are heavily focused, darting all on the right side of this path.
have we gotten to the
Where's
bridge
the
yet?
mountain?
Like, where are we at still?
No, we've
You've crossed the bridge.
Give it a
You're
click.
hugging the mountain
Oh,
range.
okay,
Right
okay.
about here-ish.
I would think so.
So yeah, we're looking over. He's looking over here, probably. I would.
Or
Say.
at least at these foothills, yeah.
Oh, those? Okay.
I don't know, somewhere to the right.
I'd turn back and Shadow. What the fuck are you looking at? You're making me nervous.
Just kind of see Shadow meekly, just okay from there.
Shadow, if you don't stop acting weird, I'm gonna kill you.
Christ.
And he's hiding behind Carl.
What
Ah,
the
yes,
fuck
your
do you
secret
see?
technique.
What is over there? What is worth looking at? Tell me now. I don't like
Shadow
playing
kind
games.
of-
I'm very anxious.
Shadow just goes, that's where I came from. That's where my tribe or my pack that I abandoned and left.
Oh, well, fuck that. If they're as weak as you, we don't need to worry. Keep walking.
Jesus Christ.
You continue to head forward.
Edward.
So
Did Yorn get possessed by Penwood?
No, Yorn
So,
has seen death now, and he's finally overcoming it. He gives no fucks about nothing.
So Carl, Shadow's gonna ask to borrow a piece of paper and a pen or pencil.
You just refuse
Yeah,
to talk?
okay. Carl kind of just rummages around, and I think he has something like that. He'll rummage around to see if he's got something, and he'll hand you with that.
And you're just gonna see him scribble something real quick, fold it up, and put it in his pocket.
Is it a will?
Okay.
You all continue to press forward.
Wait, what did he write?
He definitely wrote me in his little black book of people to kill at
Oh,
some
God.
point.
Okay, you continue to press forward, and as you do, you notice on the side of the road, with ass down, a mammoth.
It's sitting?
A mammoth sitting on the side of the road.
Just kind of chilling out.
I rolled perception.
I'd like to.
There's a mammoth sitting on the side of the road.
Does
Yeah, I want
does
to
it-
see what else is around
think-
because I've never
I
seen a
think what he
mammoth
meant-
sit.
I think what he meant was like,
19.
is it wounded or anything?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
just going to see if it's the only thing around because no mammoth sits.
As it sees you. No wounds. Just it's sitting. And you hear, "Come on, you dirty bitch, move!"
Oh my God, is this what's his face from God of War?
Oh my god, that's the person we found. Oh.
That
Are you talking about Brok?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Let's go!
Yeah, that literally
You
is him.
ungrateful little bitch.
God damn it.
I love it.
What is that?
Well, you're just gonna see Shadow just kind of be like, the fuck?
Carl just
As
kinda
he
looking
slaps it on the ass and is trying, "Come
Around
on!
Carl.
Let's go!"
over. You wouldn't happen to be a blacksmith, would you?
What the fuck else am I?
I don't know. Blue?
I'm a blue goddamn dwarf. The only time that happens is when you excessively deal with silver.
Noted. I thought they turned blue because, they didn't get much oxygen down underneath the underground.
It's like
What's the town?
reverse. It's like
What's
reverse
Rom's town again?
jaundice.
Excuse me?
What's the town that Rom is in charge of again?
I want to call it
Elversol.
Elvin's. Yeah,
Elversol.
Elvin's
Elver.
Elversol?
Yeah.
You're just gonna see Shadow kind of peek out and go, "Are you headed to Elversol?"
Yeah. Why? Whoa! What the fuck? Oh, you're on here to kill me, are you?
No, we're here to
No.
escort you.
He mentioned creatures. I assumed. I don't know. Dragonborn, maybe.
I bow.
Not monsters.
Carl just kind of shrugs and scratches the top of his lid. Yeah, it's a living.
I push ahead. Come with us if you want to live.
No, God.
How do I know you're from Elversol?
Because
I'll walk
I'm the
up.
only human.
I'll walk up to him and show the tattoo, the
brand.
brand. And say, this brand is from Eversalt. Rom gave it to us.
Mention of that too. Okay. Is there any way you can help me move this ungrateful bitch?
I'm just gonna walk up to it and kind of sniff around it. Can I?
Sniff its ass
Is it-
vigorously. It
Is it-
will lift it.
Would it
I
be?
promise you.
Would it be insight? I already forgot. Investigate, insight, or perception to
Investigate
see
for sure.
what
Do-
he's doing, like what he's looking at. Is he nervous? That kind of stuff.
The mammoth?
The mammoth. Yeah.
Okay, it would be insight to try to glean what they're feeling, what's going on with them.
Well,
Love
that's
that
only
once again.
I only got a 12.
It's a mammoth sitting on its ass, pissed off that a little ass dwarf is smacking it so many times.
I walk up
once
behind it, and I'm gonna roll in investigation. Or no, I'm gonna roll insight and see if it's pissed off.
Once
14.
again, we have another NPC that sounds like a 40-year-old smoker.
I love it.
Did I get any better with a 14 than a 12?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a tiny bump.
Oh
with
yeah, that'll
my
help.
warhammer.
Roll an
That's
animal
it.
handling check.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, that's a check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the second from the top of your skill list.
I'm actually not incredible.
20.
Fucking
Damn.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Don't mind
the
me. I'm just a god with animals.
RN Jesus is truly with you tonight.
This man.
Well, he
No, that's
wasn't
not-
on the inside. He
that's-
didn't
that's
like
not
that
a-
one.
made some sort of. You sacrificed your firstborn, didn't you?
That's
I
not a
mean-
nat 20 though. That's a mod 20. So there's at least
No,
that.
it's a dirty 20. It's a dirty 20.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still a 17.
And you didn't have to roll high, but really? Yeah, the mammoth stands up. He towers over you. A solid
pat him
15
on the-
feet. He's carrying at least 2,000 pounds worth of equipment.
I pat him on the thigh or knee. Where would I?
You pat him on the Achilles tendon.
Yeah, his knee is way above
Yeah.
you.
I pat him on. I'm not that small. I think I'm 6 feet, but still, I pat him wherever I can and go, "Good boy," and then immediately go, "Wait," and look over behind and go, "Yeah, good boy."
Yeah, you noticed a large,
Yeah.
well-endowed mammoth.
Yeah, and I go, "Okay, good boy."
Covered
and
in
then pat him
fur.
again. I pat him again, and then I don't. And then I just walk over to his handler and go, "Okay, I'm
Must
really
be a
paranoid."
god.
Yeah,
Is
don't
it
worry
s-
about that. I'm really paranoid about the town up ahead. So be on guard. It's not normal. We're going to try and pass it, but I feel like some weird things are going to happen.
Okay,
I got a
Hold.
question.
Shadow, what's up?
Is it safe to assume the fritters on the mammoth are bigger than Shadow?
Excuse me, the what on the mammoth?
The fritters, the cojones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
definitely bud.
Oh, okay.
It's very safe to assume that his cojones are as large as you.
Also,
Anyways,
Shadow's gonna attempt to kind of just pat the mammoth on the front leg.
The fucking toe.
yeah, you grasp a toenail trying to give it a hug. Roll an animal handling check.
Natural
Oh,
fucking
my.
20.
Nat 20, my guy.
The trunk of the mammoth comes down to sniff you, gets you a little wet on the head, but then caresses your skull.
Shadow's
Okay.
hopping on top of the mammoth.
I turn over and go,
As you
"Be careful
scale
if I
up
try
and
to
grab
fuck
onto the mane of the mammoth, you feel in the highest position you've probably ever been in. Not only on in life, but just in general. Like you're king of the world.
Shadow's just gonna look down at Carl and wave.
Carl just kind of look up and, yeah, that's a big boy.
The smithy turns to Yorn and says, "Well, I mean, thanks for the warning about the town up ahead, but I mean, I'm conscripted to go to Elversalt. I have I have a scroll right here, so I mean, we shouldn't have any problem, with local riffraff, I assume.
I just tell him a couple of our guys have been captured by them before, so I'm not entirely sure, even with the brand, how well that'll go. And they don't seem to speak. They're very strange.
I mean,
I think they're under a
did you
curse.
try talking to them?
I'm a wolf.
Yeah, they don't talk to
You
each other.
can move your wolves, yes.
No, I can't.
I made it so that you could.
I can't.
Save changes. Save changes. Can you try now?
No move.
Uh-oh.
Deleting.
Reload your
Yeah,
your
new
page.
token.
I deleted them. I deleted them. I'm just gonna drag in new ones.
Yeah, it'll be way
Anyways.
easier.
Anyways,
So I tell him they don't even speak to each other.
okay.
Well, that's not normal for a town. I don't know what town
I
you're at.
mean, I don't speak to anyone. I'm in a forge all day. The only people I talk to are the people who are trying to buy and sell shit to me.
Okay, well, if we wander in there, death only awaits, and it does await us all.
Why do we need to go into Proskir?
We don't.
Yeah, so
Oh.
let's just
My
pass
bad,
it.
my bad. Never mind. I thought he was saying we need to go in there. No. What the fuck? Okay.
No, we can pass it.
Yeah, we're going to Eversalt. So it's
That.
get
Oh, right.
going.
Yeah. Back where we were.
The great city of Elven Slut.